Well, I think it's live. It's my first time doing this. Hello, hello. Happy International Women's Day to all the ladies out there. You rock. Thank you for past, present, future women of the world and everything you do. And just want to really say that with that in mind, how much we women do, because we do. We do lots. We wear lots of different hats. We wear the pants, we wear dresses, we wear high heels. We do it all, right? And want to first say thank you for all that you give, and then want to move it to a next level and make a challenge. Not that we don't have enough challenges in our lives, right? But with all that you give so generously to everyone every day, how about this? This is the challenge, that in 2021, you make yourself number one. That's right. All that love that you give, all that selflessness that you give it to yourself first this year. Make that your number one priority. You, okay? You've heard that analogy. And if you haven't, about, it's not even an analogy, it's the instructions they give on the airplane to put your air oxygen mask on first before putting on others, because you're likely to pass out if you don't, right? And it's the same thing as in, how would you say, many of you are driving your kids around, picking up people, dropping them off. You don't get into the car and know you've got all these errands to run and people to pick up and drop off without checking your tank. You fill it up. So again, for us to fill ourselves up and really, really make ourselves priority, give all that love. I know we don't get taught that. We don't. I know. And it just isn't, but we've got to make a change. We've got to make a change in this. We've been through a brutal year, 2020, and really showed and called to our attention a lot of things that need to be changed. And one of those is definitely taking care of yourself. And self-care, self-love, that's the whole umbrella of wellness. Okay, we're talking about your emotional wellness, your mental wellness, your physical being wellness, right? About your diet, about your exercise, just about getting out in nature. Your spiritual, do you spend time with spirit or whatever it is, how you look at universe, nature, Mother Nature, and let us celebrate Mother Nature too. Thank you. We don't have to wait for Earth Day because she's the mother of us all. And so, yeah, can you do that this year? Let's do that. Let's us women hold each other accountable for that too. Okay, because we give so much of ourselves to each other, and let's all call each other on it. Let's be accountability buddies in that aspect of asking each other to put your self care first. Yes, you are number one in 2021. Okay, your health, your well-being, your just all of it. You got to fill yourself up. So I've been working on this myself this year, and I was in the hot tub yesterday looking at the Big Dipper and imagining if that was my cup that I got to fill myself up with, right? So that I could give. So I don't know if that's an analogy that works for you or a visual or something, but we all know as ladies, we usually know the things that fill us up. Is it time for journaling? Is it time for a walk? Is it, just having a quiet time with some tea and your favorite book, or listening to your podcast on a walk? Just whatever it is, making and carving out that time for yourself is really, really important. And unfortunately, we put it on the back burner a lot of times. So I'm guilty of it too. Okay, I've been doing a better job in asking, Ruben to call me on it as well. And I'm going to be taking, if you haven't seen Power of the Peeps here on, well, whether it's in the YouTube or my Facebook, uh, where I interview, PEEP stands for Positive, Extraordinary, Everyday People Stories. Well, I'm going to take Power to the Peeps and just like amp it up and that's going to come in May. We're going to celebrate 555, Cinco de Mayo, with a big event where I'm going to bring other, speakers who are like really specialized in a part in a niche in their specialty of what they do to empower women. So I'm really looking forward to that and to speaking more about that. And I'm still in that whole getting my speakers and everybody ready and getting the event all put together. It's just something I've never ever done before. This is really, really big, but I am calling it permission to choose you, because we don't give ourselves permission to put ourselves first. So if you need a permission slip, I'm going to get you one. Okay. And it'll be for, I think it's going to be 4 days. I was going 3 or 4 days. Maybe you can let me know, but thinking 4 days at the most of speakers putting them together and getting them into you, that you can take some time aside, just sit, listen, and find out about those things that, one, you want to know about, and then two, that you've been meaning to find more about, but you just haven't made the time. So this is going to be for you. But in the meantime, today is International Women's Day. And you know what? Every day is Women's Day because we're doing it every day. So big shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And think about it. Make yourself number one in 2021. Let's make that a habit, and let's all help each other make that possible. Okay. All right. Well, I've got to bounce because I've got a couple calls coming up, but I just wanted to give a shout out to all the ladies out there. And probably later this week, I'll give some shout outs to some particular women and talk about, yeah, the women who have changed my life for the better in many, many ways. All right. Cheers for now. Have a awesome rest of your never before lived day and stay happy, healthy, positive. Cheers.